Hello, hello, Cathy here. So I'm here in beautiful Jamaica, and today we're going to talk about how to take charge of your lack of commitment. I wanted to do this video because it's already nearly mid-September, and a lot of people are still, not getting back in the groove of putting themselves out and working, being committed. It has been a long summer and back to school, so everybody is very busy with the kids, but now it's time if you really want to have some results and finish the end of the year very well. Hi, Bianca. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you for joining. So you really need to push yourself and be more committed, and that's how I'm going to show you 7 points that will help you to get back to commitment and to get back to be motivated to to start again or to start a new business, or helping you to really going back to getting results into your business. Because sometimes the summer is kind of, you kind of lose everything. You don't post as much. You just, you just get on the slump and you enjoy your summer, but you're not getting results, and then you start getting frustrated, and that's how you're going to, most people just don't want to go back into doing anything. So first you need to check your goals. So I'm going to read my notes because I took a lot of notes. You need to check your goals. What goals did you have at the start of the year? Where are you now? What did you do? Just making sure you reassess your goals that you did back in January. You really want to reassess them to make sure that it's not too much now. If there are things that you didn't do, that's no point of pushing yourself and getting frustrated. So reassess your goals, and that is very important, because this way you'll be ready for 2020 when you start the year. Okay, so that was number one, check your goals and reassess. Number two, drop the stress. Don't overthink of the thing that you didn't do. What happened happens, and you cannot go back. So you need to really stop being stressed of things that you cannot change. Make sure that you keep positivity and just say, okay, I'm going to start a new beginning, and that's it. Everything that happened before, and now I'm going to start again. So that is very important, that you are not stressing over what you didn't do, because this way you're not going to be again frustrated or overwhelmed with a lot of things that you wanted to do, and just get back to write your goals and don't stress over things that is done. Okay, what happened in the past is done. Number three, do a morning routine, and that is very important that you do that. Even if you have to wake up maybe 30 minutes earlier, but you need to have a morning routine. And having said that, everybody is different, and you have to choose what works for you and what motivates you. So it could be meditation, it could be prayers, it could be saying your affirmation, your intention. Just take some time off in the morning. Don't jump straight on your phone. Or I know a lot of people have kids and they have to take care of them first. Just wake up maybe 30 minutes before, just to have your time for yourself, and just take time to reflect of your day that you want to do, and what is it that you want to do. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining, sweetheart. So that is very important that you do that. Take at least 30 minutes every single morning just for yourself. Just wake up, do your meditation or your prayer, whatever it is that is working for you, and assess the day. Don't jump straight from bed and get to the groove and get to the kids and blah, 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 and then you get stressed from the morning. So, and don't jump also on your phone straight away. Don't get on your phone. Just take some time off, at least 30 minutes. Like my routine, I can tell you if you want, or you can send me a message and I'll tell you, because I'm doing Reiki, I need to do my Reiki on myself every single day also to be able to treat people. And that is taking at least, everything that I'm doing takes at least an hour and a half every single morning. So that's why it's something that I do every single day. And when I don't do it, to tell you, I can feel it. I'm not great. I feel cranky, something is wrong, something is missing. So that is me, and I don't tell you to take an hour and a half every single day because it's a long time, but I don't have any more kids bringing to school, so it's a great, I don't mind doing that. So what I do every morning, I do my own affirmation, my Reiki, my meditation, my intention for the day, what I want to bring to me, for my family, all of that. So I have some rituals that I do every single morning, and that is what helps me and will keep me motivated. So if you want, I can get back to me and I'll be happy to tell you what I am doing, what works for me, and I can send you maybe some links and maybe you see what can work for you. Hi, Joanna. Thank you for joining, sweetheart. So that was number 3, do a morning routine. Number 4, drop the negativity. Develop a positive attitude. Don't watch the news, bad news all the time. Listen to motivational podcasts or read a few pages of a book or have an audio. Get into the motivation. Stop the negativity. Don't put any negative stuff on your timeline also. That's very bad. We don't care what's going on. A lot of things that happens most of the times is false news. So you don't want to go into that, entertaining people in negativity. So hi, Melissa. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Jacob. Thank you for joining. So that is very important that you stop the negativity around you. And it's the same thing with people. If you're surrounded with people that are very negative, just try to forget about them or try to avoid them. Don't go into discussion if they don't approve what you're doing, if they don't like your product maybe or your service, whatever it is you're doing or what you do in your life. Because like for me, for example, I left my family 25 years ago, and I still hear, and every summer I go to France, and every summer I still hear my family telling me, why did I do that? And I should come back to France and this and that. But that's my life. That's how I wanted to do my life. And I don't care what everybody thinks. So it's that attitude that you need to do. If you strongly believe in what you're doing, keep doing it, because you'll always have someone negative. Even your family, even your friends, you will always find people that don't like what you're doing and are not, they don't agree with you. But as long as it works for you and you're happy, and that is the most important thing in your life, you need to be happy, to be surrounded with people you love and have your family. And that is what is all about, really. Okay, so really drop the negativity. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop comparing yourself to others. And this is a big killer in every single, when you're building a business, even with you in your life, when you are comparing yourself with others, you are seeing only the good things that happens to these maybe top earners or these famous people. But at the end of the day, they all started with nothing. And they didn't wake up all of a sudden and we're super rich or have a boat and being famous and doing movies. They struggled along the way. And that is something you have to remind yourself. Don't compare yourself. The top earners, they didn't get back into the business and the next week they had millions in their bank account. They started slowly and they started being consistent, and that's how they started to get results, and that's how they are where they are now. So stop comparing yourself. Dana, they worked hard, and like you, because I'm reading my notes to make sure I don't forget anything, but like you, they worked hard. And that is the thing, you need to work hard. You need to really put yourself out there. You need to really be committed, being consistent, be patient, and that's how you're going to get results. Nothing happened overnight, and for nobody, unless you're in a rich family and you have everything handed to you, at birth. But it's very, very, uncommon, and you don't see a lot of people like that. So you really need to stop comparing yourself to others people. Number 6 is a time management. Okay, so we all have 24 hours. And if you tell me that you don't have time because you're doing this and that and this and that, okay, now I have no more kids, but I had 4 at one point, and even my granddaughter living with us, so we were 5 at home, and I still had at that time 2 businesses. Okay, so don't tell me that you don't have time. You need to prioritize. It's your choice. You want to work and you want to do, build your business on the side. It's your choice. But don't think that other people can do it because they don't have kids or because they don't have to do this and that and this and that. Everybody can do it, and you really need to want it, and that is what you have to do. So we all have, as I said, 24 hours a day. It's your choice to decide what you want to do with it. Okay, stop watching TV. You don't need to watch all these series. I don't even know which series are on because I don't watch TV. I have a TV in the back and it's never on. We have 2 sofas. I don't know why we have sofas in our sitting room. We never watch TV. I don't have time to watch TV. And when I have a little bit of time, what I do is I love watching documentaries. And I watch documentaries, and I love watching, especially it's a full moon tonight, so I watch a lot of things about the full moon, and I'm going to do my rituals and stuff like that. So I will be busy tonight, so I have no time to watch TV. Hi, William. Thank you for joining, and you're watching live. Thank you. So that is a time management, your choice, okay? Write everything, and that is a good thing. I always have my copy here, and I'm telling you every time, every day, I write everything I'm doing. Because sometimes we get frustrated because we don't see results. But when you go back, because we have everything in writing on the copy or whatever it is you're doing, you're keeping, you know exactly what you did and what is working for you and what you did. Because sometimes we think that we don't do enough, but we do a lot already. So if there are certain things that don't work for you, don't continue doing them. Especially, I was doing a lot of blog at one point, and I saw that I didn't really have great results. So I stopped doing blogs. I do sometimes, I do my daily motivation blog, but that's all I'm doing. And now I'm going to ask my daughter that is off school to do some stuff for me. So write everything you're doing, see what works for you, just drop what doesn't work for you, and make sure that you're always doing, activity goals. Yes, you love documentary, William. Thank you, thank you. I love that too. So my advice, write everything you're doing, plan your week. And that's why the Monday is so important, that you plan your week and you write everything you want to do, your activity goals, not the raised goals. You don't know how many people are going to be on board, how many people you're going to have as a client or whatever, because every day is a new day, and you have to go with the flow. But the activity goals is what you have to show, what you are going to do to get results. So this is how many people are going to prospect, how many people you're going to follow up, how many live, and that's why I tell you, I didn't do many lives during the summer, and I stopped doing it. And it was hard for me after 2 months off to get back into the groove and get back to the routine. But I write everything, and on Monday I say, okay, I'm going to do 3 lives. I don't care. Tuesday I was supposed to do a live. We had a blackout. We had no electricity for 7 hours. So I said, it doesn't matter. I have 7 days during the week. I will do my 3 lives, even if it's one after another every day. So you need to have a plan. You need to write everything you want to do. And that's how you're going to get results. That's how you're going to get better and better. So that is why it's so important that you do that every Monday. And as we say with my mentor, Ray Hinton, on the Friday, just pat yourself, do a dance, celebrate your win. Because it doesn't matter how many people got on board, but you did the work you were supposed to do. And just congratulate yourself, just celebrate your win, even if you have nobody on board, but you did what you were supposed to do. And it will encourage you to do better for the next week. So that is very important. Plan your week, activity goals. Now, the last point, the last one is, and a lot of people are going to be, not very happy, but drop the laziness. You want it or not? And that is a question. You want it or you don't want it. It doesn't matter if you don't have time. It doesn't matter if you, you have birthdays, whatever it is. If you don't want it, just drop it. But if you want it, stop the laziness. Go for it every single day. Be consistent. Engage with people. Don't think that you're going to post on your timeline and people are going to engage back. just like that, because it's you. No, you have to go back on their people's timeline. And it's the same thing when people respond and take time to comment back, say thank you, go to their timeline. That's how you're going to get more engagement. That's how you're going to get more views. That's how you're going to get more results. It's not happening if you just post one little post during the day and that's it, and wait for the results to come. It doesn't happen like that. You need to engage back. So don't blame others for what is happening to you. You are in charge and nobody cares if you get it or not. Only you. You are the, I mean, you have, I'm sweating because it's so hot here and I don't have the fan. But you are in charge of your life, and it's very important that you believe in what you can do. But if you're very serious, and that is something also, and I have, for example, my company, we have $20 to go and be an affiliate. For $20, a lot of people are entitled because they join your team. They're entitled to, ask you every hour of the day, anytime, some information. Don't stop this entitlement also. It's not because you join a company that we are going to be with you 24/7. You have to take responsibilities, and that is very important. Don't think that your upline is going to do the work for you. So you want it or you don't want it. If you don't want it, just stop and stop blaming others, because all your results, everything you're doing, it's you. Nobody's going to do the work for you. And that is what I stress out people. And a lot of people are asking me, can you help me and do this for me and lend me money? And if you really want your business to work, especially with my business, $20, you can ask a loan to a friend, a good friend. I'm sure a good friend of yours is going to give you $20 to help you start this business. You don't need to be rich, and you don't need to, but you really need to want it. And that's how, because if we give everything, it's like the children, and I raise my kids like that. As I said earlier, I have 4 children, but we don't give them everything. Like my youngest is only 16 now. She finished school. She doesn't want to go to university. She's following her gymnastic training as a coach, as an athlete, and she's really focused on that. But sometimes in the morning she has nothing else to do, and I don't want her to see her lazy in bed. So that's why I'm going to give her to do a few things for me to help me. But it's going to also give her responsibility, because you need to make sure your kids are responsible with what they are doing. They want to make money, they want to have a life, they need to work. It's not going to be handed to her. So that's why it's important when they are small, even at 16, they can do little things, and it's not going to be a slave, but they need to understand that. And that's why when you grow up, people are entitled to everything, because they had everything handed to them, or they are just in a slump waiting for the society or someone else to help them. And that is the struggle now, for unfortunately, with the society, is too much entitlement. Hi, Alex. Thank you for joining. So that's all I wanted to say today. So I'm going to get back and I'm going to leave you. I'm sweating like it's no hand because it's so hot here. But if I put the fan, you'll be like in a helicopter here. So number 1, check your goals and reassess. The one that you made in January now can be the same. And if you didn't do the job over the summer, get reassessed for the 4 months that is left to get into your 2020 January to start really well in 2020. Drop the stress, don't overthink everything you didn't do. It's in the past. Do a morning routine. As I said earlier, I did talk a little bit on my routine. If you want to know more of what I'm doing, just get back to me. I'll be happy to show you, to send you some links or meditation links or whatever it is that you want. I'll be very happy to show that to you. But wake up 30 minutes before your kids and your husband or your wife, just to make sure you have these 30 minutes only for yourself. But don't start the day like running around like a lunatic, because it's going to impact your full day. Number 4, drop the negativity. Develop an attitude of positive attitude. Always be positive. Think of what you want to do. Think of good things happening. Try to change your language. Try to make sure that you always, when you're thinking of something negative, try to change it to a positive way. Okay, you didn't do that, but you did that or this, and you're going to improve yourself, and that's what you want to put yourself into your mind. Number 5, stop comparing yourself to others, and that is a big killer, because we always think that other people are better, but you have no idea. Especially I see so many people reaching out to me on their timeline, look so nice and beautiful, they have a happy life, everything is perfect, and in truth, nothing really works for them, or they are frustrated with some things and this and that. So you really want to stop comparing yourself. Everybody are struggling. I am struggling. My life is not perfect. And I'm not putting negativity on my timeline, but sometimes I just want to push people to make sure. And I work so much on myself. Now I'm not the same person I was a few years ago, but I really work on myself, and that's why Reiki and the meditation worked for me, and that's how I'm so much better, even with my health. My health was a mess. Was it last year in March, I was in hospital, and I was supposed to have a major surgery. And I said, no, that's it, I'm done. I don't want to be sick all my life, because this surgery would have brought other surgery and other surgery and other surgery, and I didn't want that. So that's why I had to reassess my life, and that's how I decided to make a big change with my life, and that's how I decided to do different things. Because if you're not happy with your life, but you're still doing every day the same thing over and over, it's not going to change. It's going to be the same thing, and you'll be 90 or 95, and then you'll die and you would have done exactly the same thing every single day. So very important. Number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, time management. We all have 24 hours. It's your choice. Nobody else to choose what you want to do with these 24 hours. And the last one is drop the laziness. You want it or you don't want it. Just point. You are in charge, and nobody cares what you're doing. If you're doing, if you love what you're doing, if you don't love what you're doing, they don't care. Okay, so it's your life and your family's life, the people around you. So try to, being lazy, watching TV, is it Candy Crush and all of that crap, just stop it. And if you are very committed to your business, just think about it. If you don't have a full-time, because you have a full-time job and you can work only 2 hours, but make sure you're committed during that 2 hours. And don't be distracted, and phone aside, do only what you have to do, and engage. That's the main thing. Engage with people. If you don't engage back, they're not going to send you any more message. So I hope you like this video. If you did, just get back to me. I'll be happy to help you, tell you what I'm doing exactly. My company, I'm onto health and wellness, as you know. I have my blog, and hopefully my daughter is going to help me build my blogs more and more. And I really want that to happen also, so I can give you more nuggets. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Thank you, darling sweetheart. Thank you very much for your love. And thank you, William, and I'll see you on my next video on Monday, if everything is fine. We have electricity. We're supposed to have a big thunderstorm again this weekend. It's very hot here in Jamaica, very, very hot, and hopefully it will cool down, because it's getting very terrible. All right, so thank you guys, and I'll see you on my next video next week. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend, by the way. Wonderful weekend, guys.